Hello, gentle listeners. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, The Unseen Word. I was about to make an episode last week, but sadly, I was super sick. And today, I want you just to take a second and sit with me. Maybe you're driving home, or you're lying in your bed staring at the ceiling. Or maybe you are just hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes of peace. Wherever you are, I want you to just drop your shoulders. You've been holding yourself together so tightly all day, haven't you? Like a glass vase that's already cracked. You're just trying not to let the pieces fall. I want to talk about the strong one syndrome. And I want to talk about it because I see you. I feel you. I see how you've become the person who has all the answers, the one your siblings call when they are in trouble, the one your parents rely on because you've always been the independent one. It's a compliment, right? That's what we've been told. But lately, it's started to feel like a life sentence. Let's talk about why do we do this? Why do we find it so incredibly painful to say the word, I'm struggling? I think back to a moment, maybe you've had one like this before, where you were absolutely overwhelmed. Let's say it's a Tuesday night, you are exhausted, work or studies were a nightmare, your heart is heavy with things you haven't even named yet. And then your mom calls. You see her name on the screen. Your heart jumps. You want to pick up and just cry. You want just to say, Mom, I'm scared. Or I'm tired. Or I don't know if I'm doing this right. But what do? You clear your throat, you put on that everything is fine voice. You answer, Hey, yeah, I'm good. Just busy, You know how it is. You spend 20 minutes listening to her problems, helping her solve her day. And when you hang up, you feel 10 times heavier than before. Why do we lie to the people who would literally move mountains for us? It's because we've built our entire identity on being the one who's okay. We are terrified that if we admit we aren't okay, the whole system will collapse. If the pillar falls, what happens to the roof? So we stay standing even when our foundation is turned to dust. We think that by being no maintenance, we are being easy to love, but the truth is, you are making yourself impossible to reach. Think about the unseen word of your own home growing up. Maybe you saw your parents struggle and you decide right then and there that you would never be another problem for them to solve. You became an adult at 10 years old. You learned that your needs were extra and you didn't want to be extra. So you tucked them away in a drawer. You grew up, you got the job, you built the life, but the drawer is still there and it's overflowing. I want to tell you a story about a friend of mine. She's the most successful person I know. Perfectly dressed, perfect house, perfect standards, like we talked about last time. She was going through a silent divorce. No one knew. She was losing her hair from stress. She wasn't eating. And one day, her sister came over, saw a single unwashed dish in the sink, and she asked, Are you okay? My friend snapped. She screamed. She told her sister to leave. She wasn't angry at the dish. She was angry that someone had finally looked past the mask. She was so addicted to the standard of her own strength that a simple gesture of help felt like an insult. Does that resonate with you? Does it feel like an attack when someone offers to help? Like they are saying you aren't good enough to handle your own life? We have to rewire that. Honey, we really do. Because the standard of being superhuman is a lie. It's a myth designed to keep us isolated. Real intimacy, the kind that heals you, doesn't happen when you are winning. It happens in the middle of the mess. It happens when you let your best friend see your apartment when it's a disaster. It happens when you tell your partner, I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to sit on the floor with me while I cry. There is a beautiful concept in Japanese art and culture called kintsugi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It says when a piece of pottery breaks, they don't throw it away. They join the pieces back together with gold. They don't hide the cracks. They just make them the most beautiful part of the bowl. You are trying to hide your cracks. You are trying to glue yourself back together in the dark so no one sees that you were even broken. But by doing that, you are missing out the gold. The gold is the connection. The gold is your friend saying, I've been there too. The gold is your partner saying, I'll bring dinner. Don't even open the door. I'll just leave it on the porch. Why are we so afraid of being a burden? Listen to me. The people who love you want to carry your bags. They want to be useful in the right way. They want to know the real you, not the Instagram version of you that has it all together. When you refuse help, you are actually being a bit selfish. I know that sounds harsh, but stay with me. You are keeping all the giving for yourself and never letting anyone else experience the beauty of giving to you. Imagine if the roles were reversed. If your sister was drawn in, would you think she was weak for asking for help? No, you'd be hurt if she didn't ask. You'd say, why didn't you tell me? I'm your sister. I'm here for you. So, why aren't you giving them that same grace? I want to leave you with this thought. You don't have to break down completely to ask for a hand. You don't have to wait until the unseen word inside you is screaming. You can ask for help when you're just a little bit tired. You can say, I'm overwhelmed. You can say, I need to talk. When you are at a 6 out of 10, instead of waiting until you are at 10 and exploding. And it's here exactly where social problems factory are built. Tonight or tomorrow morning, I want you to do one scary thing. I want you to reach out to one person, just one, and admit to one small struggle. Tell them you are stressed about a deadline, about an exam. Tell them you are feeling a bit lonely. Tell them you are struggling with a decision. Don't apologize for it. Don't say sorry for venting or sorry for disturbing. Just let it exist. Let them hear it and let them respond. Don't shut them down when they offer a kind word. Just say, thank you, I need it all. The wall doesn't have to come down all at once. We can just take out one brick at a time, and eventually you'll realize that the air is a lot easier to breathe when you aren't trapped inside your own fortress. You are doing so much better than you think you are. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to be tired. And you are so, so worthy of being helped. Stay soft, stay open, and remember, the word is waiting to hold you if you'll just let it. I'm right here with you. Good night. See you next time.